It's a great variety. The station playing more of your favorites.
Sunny 101.9.
Marquette County, Sunny 101.9, WKQS. You know, and you can tell, we went down to see him several years ago. You can just tell Rick Springfield's a nice guy. Mm-hmm. You know, you just did. He's simple little tune there, and he just, Jesse's girl, seems like just a nice guy.
He got in some trouble, I remember, a while back for some sort of public drunkenness or something, you know, but...
He's Australian, of course he did.
Yeah. Australian.
Speaking of authorities believe alcohol may have been involved in the incident, funny how you bring that up.
Oh, okay.
Now, you got to remember something. We don't plan anything on this program.
No.
It just kind of happens. So that was purely by accident.
Absolutely by accident. Make sure the check clears.
Police believe alcohol may have been involved in the incident. Residents on the Upper East Side of Manhattan were aroused at 2 o'clock in the morning on Sunday to a large shouting mob.
Okay.
Who had just piled out of an Irish pub.
Okay.
The two men decided that it would be a good idea to have a meat cleaver catching contest.
What could possibly happen?
What could possibly happen here? New York City Police Department says it's still looking into the incident, wanting to know where exactly the meat cleavers came from.
Yeah.
Witnesses say the men had them in their car. And we're talking about the meat cleavers. Both of them are actually butchers. So I guess just the trades of their job, they just had them in the car with them.
They're butchers. All right, then. Here's what we're going to do. Drink ourselves into
oblivion and then have a meat cleaver catching contest.
You know, kind of sounds like a group you want to party with. You know,
to a point.
You don't want to go catching those things with them, but you'll watch.
I'd watch.
Yeah,
that's like the car crash. You kind of got to look. You know?
Stand there with my cocktail in the street there and just be like, all right.
Okay, Seamus, go right ahead.
Let's see what you got there, Golden Arm.
The sad part is somebody actually had to think that up.
No, the sadder part is somebody thought that up, but nobody thought it was a bad idea. There, you see.
See, now, I can see like a meat cleaver throwing competition.
Sure.
But you take it to the next level.
Right.
Of meat cleaver catching contest.
Yes.
I mean, that goes on the whole thing like javelin catching, you know?
Yeah.
You know, crossbow bolt catching.
Yeah. You know, but the whole thing is all about getting...
Professional butchers, they work on the docks, obviously.
With or without gloves.
Ooh.
See, you know, if they got the right gloves, they'd have protection.
Drew a crowd.
Yeah, I'll bet it did.
I'll give it that. It drew a crowd. Meat cleaver catching. Great. As I said, from the authorities believe alcohol may have been involved in the incident file. Wow. I'm sorry. You've taken the Irish coffee to a whole new level.
Yeah.
If you're willing to have a meat cleaver catching contest.
And I'm sure it was that, from close range, and then they spread further
they're further apart. And then, they're just heaving it.
They're just throwing them like jarts at each other.
Like 60 yards.
And then it never comes down.
And it comes down along with two halves of a bird.
Yeah.
Like Randy Johnson when he pitched that one and hit the seagull with it.
Yeah.
Same thing anyway.